I have a funny saying that I will joke to myself and my friends that the way my plants look and how they're doing is directly reflective of my mental space at the time. So when I am doing great, my plants look fantastic and I'm spending a lot of time with them, and I'll go outside at any random occasion and check for bugs or, enjoy the birds outside. Right now, my situation is I am 4 months pregnant and I'm just getting over like a nasty bout of nausea and exhaustion. So I'm sure you can see some of my plants in the background don't look as healthy as maybe they did many months ago. So I think that it's a wonderful ebb and flow of your daily routine. Like, your priorities change, what happens every day change, your health changes. And when I'm not doing great, if I can get out there and water them once a week, I think that is fantastic. I was lucky enough to grow up here in Naples, Florida, and I've been working with plants and surrounded by plants my whole life. My father was a landscape designer and a landscaper, and he always worked really hard, and he always took me out in the field with him. And I think my favorite memory with plants is walking through all the different plant nurseries. And for some reason, it was just so magical to see the many varieties of plants and to kind of like get lost in all the many like alleys and little aisles and looking at all the different trees and, trying to like run away from my father and just like exploring those places. Looking into some ancestry recently, we all come from farmers too, so there is a really big bloodline of plants and cultivating plants that I really didn't get in touch with truly or recognize until I was maybe like a teenager coming out of high school. For a long time, I really rejected the family business until it all came into place, and I was sick of working at the mall, at the shoe store, and my father just said, come and join me, work for me, help me landscape design, and all of a sudden everything just felt easy and it all fell into place. When I was younger, my mother passed away when I was about 21, and she didn't live here, so she was long distance, and just getting a phone call one day was really, really hard, and it absolutely transformed my life in the way that I look at things and the way that I process things. I probably shut down for like a span of 2 to 3 years where it's like I was not creating art. Finally, I would say I got a job at a local garden center and then the botanical gardens, and working with plants again really inspired not only a sense of peace and the natural process of things, so putting myself into caring for something else, to creating something else, to, having a new hobby that is re-inspired to like a different degree. I think it really brought me out of a dark time because it allowed me to find joy again. Currently, I am lucky enough to work for a really wonderful landscape designer here in Naples, Kristen Jenin, Matisse Design, and I've been with her for about 2 years now, and I've been doing landscape design, I would say, for about 6 years. I enjoy it because I have a great need to create beautiful spaces, and in Southwest Florida, there is just such a high budget that it's really fun to work where money is no object, and working on large luxury mansions, it's an absolute dream. I'd say I probably started my first side business on my own about 7 years ago. My best friend is a photographer, and when I was younger, I enjoyed modeling, and we would go off together and try to shoot really magical, mystical, unique, and surreal kind of things. And so at that point, being like a broke 21-year-old, not having a lot of money, I had to create a lot of stuff for myself, so I created a lot of my outfits, and that is what really sparked the headpiece and costume accessory. Doing floral headpieces is just such a powerful accessory that you can put on that just transforms you from like a regular person to something that is like mystical and magical. It's almost like a religious act of putting on like a religious garb or something that makes you feel strong and otherworldly. I want people to feel excited and I want people to feel curious about my work, whether it's landscape design, headpieces, or collage. I think if somebody is excited and curious, that they care. And I think when you care about plants, that's what's going to make a difference in the world.